Hey guys, it's Coach Tim with Independent MMA in Noonan, Georgia. Today I'm going to break down how to power punch, how to develop that knockout power. So with this video, there's several things that you have to take into consideration for punching power. And it's not just being big, it's not just being strong. When I was fighting Golden Gloves, when I was 15, 16 years old, I still had knockout power, and I was 5'10" and I fought at 106 pounds because I understood how to throw knockout punches, knockout power. Number one, and one of the most important things, we're going to talk about your feet and your hips. Because if I stand here and I'm throwing a right hand and I don't move my hips, this is how most people fight in the street, because they don't understand how to punch. And they're throwing here like this one too, this one. They're not understanding their hips. So you have to turn your hips. And the easiest way to learn how to turn your hips is turning on your foot. I want you to imagine there's a big cockroach underneath your foot. When you step on it, you turn. So the foot turns, then the hand punches. Split seconds behind each other. So turning your feet, turning your hips. When I throw my left hook, notice how I load my right hip this way to set up this motion, so real speed. So I'm able to turn. That's the big thing. Number two, your range. So if I'm going to work punching power with my right hand, if I'm in too close, the range is bad because there's a skeletal breakdown. My elbows are going to bend, my shoulder is going to give. But if I'm short and I miss, then all the power is here. It's very short. Bad on your elbows, bad on your shoulder, but it doesn't knock you unconscious either. So they've got to be a perfect set of timing, and it only comes from repetition and practice. So I throw my right hand, I need to know my range. My lead foot is that range finder. And that tells me where I need to be. I threw this punch thousands of times. I understand where my range is. So in real speed, see, right now I really can't reach it. So right now, I'm just right hand, I'm about 10 inches off. So I'm going to step about 10 inches and put me exactly where I need to be in range. So real speed, we're here. So range is very, very important. Hips, footwork. Another thing that's often overlooked with punching power is placement of punches. If I'm fighting tempo and I hit tempo across the skull, there's a low probability of me knocking him out. If I can hit him on his chin, on the button, temples, there's a more probability I can knock him out. Skilled fighters move their head for this reason. You never want to catch their head sitting still. Because I'm sitting still, I'm a sitting target. You want to keep that head moving. So when I'm watching tempo and he's moving his head, I want to punch where the head is going, because people don't move sporadically. There's a routine to it. So when he's here, I'm punching here, knowing he's going to center himself back out. So if tempo's arm just moves like this, good. What I want to do is when it's here, I'm going to punch right in the center here, because I know he's moving it back there. So I aim here, so my timing is correct every time. So those are three aspects that will really increase your punching power for you to get that knockout power.